Hold on, I gotta drink some of my Coca-Cola zero sugars. Same great Coke taste, now with zero sugars. Ah, no vanilla in that. That's unfortunate, but what can you do? There's an aluminum shortage. Heyo everybody, it's Nico, and welcome to a kind of different video than what I would normally make. I have had several people ask me to do a Q&A session over the last few months, but I've just gotten to it now because I'm lazy and the worst and absolutely awful. So here we are today. Welcome to the Q&A video, edited by Beat Saber, our boy. So we're just gonna hop right into it. I've got a bunch of questions here on my Discord. I'm just gonna go through them one by one because I got nothing else. I got nothing. All right, so the first question from Dino101. What are your thoughts on reptiles? Which do you like and which would you have as a pet? That's a three-parter, so I'm gonna answer them in parts. First part, I love reptiles. Reptiles are great. I wish I could be cold-blooded. That'd be fantastic. Part two, which do I like? I like, most of them. I've never met a reptile I didn't like. I haven't met a dinosaur though. That'd be dope. If I could actually meet a dinosaur in person and just hang out like a T-Rex, we'd be buddies. I feel like that'd be so chill. That'd be the best time. And part three, which would you like to have as a pet? Now that there is a question, because you see, I have Geico for my car insurance, so I should be biased towards geckos. But geckos are not what I would want to have as a pet. I think if I were to have any reptile as a pet, I would go for some kind of snake. Snakes are cool. They're slithery and slidey and they're slimy sometimes. No, scaly. Scaly is the word I was looking for, not slimy, unless they're shedding. Do they get slimy when they shed? I don't know a gosh darn thing about snakes. Who do I think I am? But no, that'd be cool. And I have a bunch of friends I could freak out because I have a bunch of friends who hate snakes. So that'd be great. I would love to do that. From Drac Does Games. In what games would you like to be a good player? Well, ideally, all of them. That'd be fantastic. If I could be good at every game I played, that'd be great. But I know that I'm not, and I don't intend to ever be good at all or even most games that I play, mainly because, I'm old and my reflexes are just too slow. My brain isn't fast enough. Like, I can't even talk without drinking some. But to answer your question, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be a bad player in any game, but I also don't feel like I need to be good at games to enjoy them. That's kind of the mantra that I kind of live my life by and try to advocate for other people too. Like, you shouldn't go into a game, unless it's like your career, you shouldn't go into a game wanting to be necessarily good at the game. You should go into the game with an open mind and a willingness to enjoy yourself regardless of what happens. Like, you guys see a lot of the games I play on stream, like Overwatch and that kind of thing. I'm not good at first-person shooters, but I have fun with them. Like, that's what I go into these games to do. And when I'm playing Beat Saber, yeah, I'm not bad at Beat Saber, but also, like, I'm more in it to just jam out to songs and hang out. Like, that's goal number one. Being good it's gravy. It's nice, but I don't need it. So, that's not really an answer to your question. I'm sorry. No, if I could be good at any game, it would be the game of life. No, I don't know. Probably like Overwatch. If I could be good at first-person shooters, that'd be nice. That'd be good. All right, next up, got a question from Mo2. Why did you start YouTube? Every word there was capitalized. Nice. I like the artistic license. Why did I start YouTube? Well, if you look back at some of my content and you go back all the way to, I think it was February, middle of February this year, I actually have like an hour-long video exploring my roots and how I got to where I am. And I think a little bit before that, beginning of January, I posted a video like, why am I posting now? And the long and the short of it is because I needed to show myself that I could. That was pretty much it. My New Year's resolution this year was a multi-parter, most of which I failed, but the one part that I actually succeeded on was commitment. and being able to like invest my time and consistently do something. And yeah, I have dropped the ball a handful of times. I have missed my daily upload every now and again. But that being said, I did not expect that I'd manage to make it through to September, keeping up a relatively consistent routine. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm really happy. Go me. Hell yeah. Balloons, confetti. Zane, toss them in. Yay, we're great. We're celebrating. I'm going to make your life a living hell, Zane. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And it's evolved to be much more than that over the last few months. It's evolved to be more than just me playing some video games and putting them on the internet for someone maybe to one day see in their spare time. The channel has grown way more than I ever anticipated it to. Like when we hit our first 100 subscribers, that was a shock. Like I was blown away that could happen, because I hit 100 I think in April, something like that, and I was just like, what is happening? I can get a custom URL now. That's amazing. youtube.com/NicoDoesGames. So that was a very interesting experience. And then as time went on, we're at 440 subscribers at this point, something like that, as of recording this video, which is a number that boggles my mind. Like I have a handful of videos that have, I think I have a video that surpassed 1,000 views and a few in the 700, 800, 900-ish range. What? Like, how is this a thing that is happening? Is this real life kind of deal? But yeah, originally I had started YouTube because it was a New Year's resolution of mine to commit to a daily upload, which I have done a pretty good job of holding to. Like I haven't taken that much extended time away. I took a few days at the beginning of July. I've missed a day here and there, but for the most part, I think I've done pretty well. Question from Grim. When did you start playing Beat Saber? Oof. I can't give you an exact date, but I can tell you that it was February of 2019, sometime in there. I went to a micro center and I bought myself an HTC Vive, an HTC Vive deluxe audio headset thing. And oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Haha, I still have them. I never use them because I have the index now. Oh my God, that is so dusty. It's been so long since I've used this. But yeah, no, here's the OG Vive with the wireless adapter, one of the controllers, because I didn't have enough hands to grab both. So yeah, I honestly, I invested in VR to play Beat Saber. There was no other game I wanted to play in VR. And when I bought my first set of Valve Index controllers, they came with Half-Life Alyx, which was my first foray into narrative gameplay in virtual reality, and that absolutely blew my mind. Like, I'm not sure if any of you have seen or played through Half-Life Alyx, but that ending, absolutely crazy. Like, one of the best video games I've played. And being able to just interact with things in real life, or what felt like real life, was next level. And I'm so excited about the future of virtual reality and all that stuff. But yeah, for Beat Saber specifically, it's been actually close to 2 years, a little over a year and a half. If we round, it's been almost 2 years. Next up, from Snake Sushi, my boy, the OG. Are you a boomer? You bet I am. I'm a proud boomer. I'm old. I've got weak joints. And my brain is melting a little more each day. And a second part of that, what's your favorite meme? My favorite meme is myself. I'm a walking meme. No, my favorite meme? Oh, what's a good meme? I kind of like that frog on a unicycle, or Pepe on a unicycle. That's an old meme, but I mean, I'd dig it. Also beans, because beans are king. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. I love that video. Next up, another question here from Mo. What was the first game you played? Ever? I don't know, I probably played with blocks when I was a toddler. If we're talking video games, the first video game I actually played and didn't like just watch my dad play or something like that. The first game I played myself was probably Civilization. And this might date me a little bit, but it wasn't Civilization 4 or 5, it was Civilization 2. That was my first video game. And my dad was very much about these kind of turn-based strategy games. There was another game he got for me. It was called Master of Orion, which was a similar kind of premise, like turn-based conquest kind of stuff. But those were the first kinds of games that I played. I didn't really play shooters. I didn't play like the original Doom. I don't think I've played any of the Doom games, but I didn't play shooters. I didn't play I don't want to say I didn't play RPGs, because Civilization is kind of an RPG, but I didn't play RPGs in the conventional sense. So I played a lot of turn-based strategy stuff. But Civilization 2 is probably one of, if not the first game the first game I played. Next up, from Zane. When are you gonna do the Lamborghini giveaway? Well, right now. And Zane, I'm sorry, you didn't win. Who is the winner? Oh, it's me. I win. I got the Lambo. Next up, from Snake Sushi, my boy, yet again. Can I has hamburger? Why, yes, you can. Let me just get it for you. Wow, look at that. Isn't that just the most beautiful hamburger you've ever seen? Zane, it better be amazing. Good luck with that. And that's actually it. There weren't that many questions. There were only like, I don't know, what, 10? A few of them were multi-part, so I'm counting that as 10. A dozen. Let's say a dozen. It's nicer. So yeah, that was a little Q&A, getting to know me, who I am. If you guys have any more questions, I would love to answer them. Like, I'm a bit lazy, so I probably won't get to recording a response for another 7 years or so, like I did for this video. But I would love to, like, answer any questions you guys have. And if you're not in my Discord, totally join it, because there's a dedicated channel for asking me questions. But yeah, that's a little Q&A session. And if you want to look back at some of the videos I posted back in January, February, I'll post some of those in the comments, or in the description rather, and you guys can take a look at those. Look at baby Nico from before I was so famous and well known throughout the land and basically a YouTube millionaire. On a real note though, on the topic of that, this channel, that's not really the goal of this channel. I don't intend to become super famous. I don't really want to become a YouTube influencer, if that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to get more subscribers in here, and like, I would love to hang out with more people and grow the community. But this is not I don't want this to be my career. You know, like, this is just a fun kind of thing. It's relatively low pressure. Like, if I don't live stream a weekend, people can give me a hard time about it, but also it's all in good fun. If I miss an upload, people are like, hey Nico, you good? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm good. And they're like, cool, see you tomorrow. And that kind of deal. You know, that's not something you can really do when you make YouTube your career. And don't get me wrong, YouTube is an amazing platform. It provides a lot of opportunity, and it's very accessible to pretty much anyone with a camera and internet. But I do have a day job, and I do enjoy that day job. So I'm not looking for YouTube to be like a replacement for that or anything. But yeah, I will be here for the foreseeable future. I don't plan on giving up on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. If you liked this video, let me know. If you didn't like this video, let me know. If you have any other things you want to see me do, /talk about, /discuss, /ramble incoherently about, let me know down in the comments, and or in my Discord, links in the description, or on the sidebar if you're from YouTube from like 2010. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. So thank you and peace. All right, Zane, there you go. I did it. You're welcome. 17 whole whopping minutes. I hope you have a great time editing that.